Your purse has 155 quarks. As a fighter, your strength will increase as you complete training missions and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried about the load. I'm going to carry everything. I will not drop off anything. There's really no point to it. Anyway, as I mentioned at the start, this is for becoming a paladin, and the fighter has the easiest way to do it. So we will be becoming a paladin, meaning we can't break the law. We can't do nasty, evil things. So I will point out places where you shouldn't do something to sacrifice your points as a paladin. Alright. So we'll talk to him. His name is Abdullah Du. It is an old family name. Each person has most of these options here. You can ask their name, the daily news, about Shapayir, about the desert, and about the sister city Rasair, which, if you notice, is S-I-E-R-R-A, Sierra inverted. So, let's ask about the daily news. I have heard that Rasair has become a grim and unpleasant place to be, now that my good friend Aris is no longer the emir. I believe the emir is like a watcher over the city, the sultan in some cases. Rumors. I have heard that in Rasair they now forbid people to speak to one another. How can one live in such a way? Okay, so Rasair is a bit strict. Let's talk about Shapayir. The land of Shapayir may be plagued with elementals and jinns, but this city will ever stand as long as there are heroes such as yourself. Okay, so we can ask about the inn, the bazaar, the jinns, and the kata. The kata are the here I am pointing at the screen. The kata are people like Shema and Shamin. Shamin is standing here. I'm going to skip some of these options just because it's lengthy and it will artificially increase the length of the game, and don't need to do that. So we'll talk about the jinn. Jinn are magical beings, huge, monstrous creatures of power capable of tearing a man limb from limb, although I have never personally experienced this. Okay, and about the kata. The kata make great neighbors and friends, and Shamin and Shema are the finest of katas. Again, Shamin is here, and we can call Shema over by requesting a meal. He'll clap. Shema will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals. So she walks on over. Drops down the food. Here is your morning meal and of warm bread and honeyed butter, fresh fruit and tea, just as you prefer. And I like to be nice, so I say thank you. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. So you tell her goodbye. Farewell, hero Spielberg. And she walks away. You can also just start to eat the food and she'll walk away, so we'll probably do that later. Your breakfast is delicious. Excellent. So we get up. And now I can explain this button. This button, you have the ability to walk, run, sneak, rest, your hero screen, just got it to go away, and the time. So the time of the day is day 1, we're at the day of dawning. So there's that. Hero screen just shows your stats, your experience. I really don't know what that does for you. It increases, that's all I know. As you do certain actions, your strength, intelligence, agility, vitality, luck will increase. Magic will not increase because we are a fighter. Stealth can never increase. You can't pick locks either unless you put 15 points into it at the beginning of the game, and I honestly don't like doing cross classes. It's no fun for me, so we'll stick with our fighter. So we can walk around, basic interface. Up here is where you save, restore, restart, quit. Gives you information about AGS and gives you information about the buttons available to you, and go back to playing. What I'm going to do is decrease the game skill, increase the music a bit, and bump up the speed to about 60% just to increase the runtime or move time. So you see we move a little bit faster. We can go back into our room. Here's a chest for us. Storage facility with a nearly unlimited holding capacity, cleverly disguised as an ordinary wooden chest. This handy piece of furniture will allow you to store all those items that may come in handy later. Alright, so we can open it up. And from here we can drop stuff in, which we're not going to. If you click on store items, you'll be viewing the chest, as you notice down here. If you do take items, you'll be viewing your backpack, and it'll bring you to the store items option. You can take all if you're looking at your chest, but you can't store all if you're looking at your backpack. In the thief game the thief game will be most likely where you're going to be dropping off things, especially if you go out and steal stuff from other houses. You're going to need the space to pick up the stuff to sell it, and your dinar bag will fill very quickly. So let's go ahead and leave. I'm going to put on run. I have no idea if it does anything for you, but I'm hoping it increases your strength as you go along. Welcome, hero. Alright, so you leave. You, stranger, you just in luck. I got everything you need right here. You need a map? I got a map. You need a compass? I got a compass. You need a souvenirs of Chapayer for friends and relatives? I got the best souvenirs in town. Okay, so we go over here. You look like such a fine person. Have I got a deal for you? Special today only, I sell you a genuine, made in Japan, glow-in-the-dark turban which says my father went to Chapayer and all he brought me was... But maybe you gotta no kids. Then what you want is right here, is what I got right here. A Chapayer in a bottle. You shake it, and you see Chapayer in a sandstorm. I sell it just for you, for only twice what it's worth. Okay, so we talk to him. We ask his name. My name, he is Alichicha. Okay, so Alichica, sorry. Alichica is the dude that sells shit out here. Stuff out here, sorry. Daily news. You gonna ask me questions, or you gonna buy in what I sell? I no make a living off of answers. Okay, so there's rumors. Bugger him. So, let's see what he sells. I sell you what you want. What more can you want? Okay, so he has a map, a compass. We can talk about the stand and the price. This is the finest souvenir stand in town. I personally guarantee it. This is also only souvenir stand in town. So it's the only place in town where you can buy souvenirs. We don't care about souvenirs. We care about the map and the compass. We'll come back later for it. Alright, so we'll go up here. What's the matter, you? You know, like a big deal when you see it? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so these are the streets. We're on Junub Tariq, so if we look at the streets, you see you're walking through one of the many twisty streets of the city. Okay? So we can go to Marib Darb, or Sharki Darb, or continue on Junub Tariq. We'll continue up. See, most of those were gated off. So now we're in the Fountain Plaza. If we look at the street, you see a dark passage leading south. The street sign reads Junub Tariq, which means South Street. Alright, so you have food merchants over here. You have a pottery merchant right down here. And the road here is Sultan Darb. So, Sultan's Avenue. We don't need to go that direction quite yet. We need to find a money changer. Here is our lamp merchant, Tashtari, leading to the Naufara Darb, which means Fountain Avenue. We'll go through Naufara Darb and down the street. See how these are gated off? Now we have Dinar Tariq and Naufara Darb. Believe you keep going